Nathan here for this week's Measure Light Minute. This last June was the hottest on record in North America, leading me to consider if my grandmother was at risk of a heat stroke, would I advise her not to turn on her air conditioning because of climate change? Well, of course not. But over 5% of all electricity used in the United States is on heating and cooling our homes, so it's worth asking the question, if cranking the air conditioning up is making the planet hotter, how do we keep cool? So I want us to consider a few quick tips for beating the heat. Number one, use fans when temperatures allow for it. Fans use significantly less energy than AC units, but take a bit more work on our part. You can't just set the temperature and forget about them, but there are times that fans can provide plenty of air to cool down a room. Number two, use your windows and cross breezes to maximum effect. Talk about reducing energy usage. This one is just good old physics. Growing up in the grueling summers of Texas, we often slept with the windows open across the house to keep the air flowing, and it always seemed to work. And though there are a number of other ways to keep temperatures regulated in a home, like insulation and windowsills, the last thing I want to mention today is simply turning off your air when you leave your house. I know it doesn't feel great to return to a hot, stuffy house, but cooling your home while you're away is a massive energy vampire, and it costs you money and is bad for the environment. And with that, I want to thank you for your time and remind you that if you like learning about sustainability, green building, and how it all works together, make sure to subscribe to the Measure Light YouTube channel. Thanks, and see you next week.